This is a great win because it's the next game and it's on our home court, and every single game matters in this league, and to get to our goal, to get to Cleveland. And really proud of this group, how they responded coming out of that second half. First half, I thought we were getting good shots that we just weren't converting in that first quarter. Second quarter, I didn't really like our shot selection, which was leading a lot to their transition buckets. But this group locked down defensively in that second half and did it with their defense, was one and done on the boards, and then you saw us get out in transition and really convert and make some easy buckets. So really proud of our group.
Just outlook on the game for you today.
The first half didn't go as planned for me, and I think I settled for a lot of shots that I didn't really need to take, and just letting the game come to me, it felt a lot easier in the second half instead of just rushing shots and unnecessary shots.
You hit that career milestone today with, I've got it here, sorry. Gotta remember this.
500.
500 career rebounds and 10th double-double of the season. Just talk a little bit, and at one point you had, almost your double digits in boards before you got scoring. So just impact of those moments for you.
I don't know. I think just rebounding for my team and just doing what I do helps the team. And, I don't know.
When you felt like, when was it during tonight's game when you felt like you were really ready to start rocking and rolling? I know you talked about the shot selection early on, but then once that first one went in, when was it that was that point? All right, we're ready to rock and roll tonight.
I think it was end of the second quarter, start of the third. Was when I started to get going.
And then just from that defensive side, just talk about your efforts in the defensive side, especially in the second half, and maybe even the timeout that coach called in the second quarter when it seemed like things were starting to get away kind of in that first half, and then everything kind of stopped and you all came together. And just talk about the defensive effort for us.
Even though shots weren't falling, we make up for our defense and we hustle on defense. When we play our defense, everything works in our favor. And then when we come together as a team, we're together. No one can beat us when we're together.
Cool. Coach, just that timeout that you did call, I think it was 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Just talk about what you were seeing, what was it that was even said in there that really kind of sparked something that changed ultimately to then move forward for the rest of that quarter, and then what was said at halftime that you only allowed 8 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, I saw Central get 3 offensive rebounds right in front of our bench in our end, and we just don't allow that. We wanted to be one and done. We talk about winning plays in our program, and 21 literally just snatched it out of our hands. And so that was the message. That was the message at halftime too. But again, so proud at how they responded, because then we came out in that second half and Rachel Martindale is diving on the floor. JD's all over the place. Kendall Miller is getting deflections. I thought Molly played really well. It was low all over the place. It was great. They really responded. But that's the type of effort that we have to do right from the jump. And we didn't have that tonight, and that's okay. This season has been a learning experience for a lot of people. And we've been in different situations, and this is one. We haven't been down that much at home, but really proud of them, to come back and take a commanding lead.
Share with the in the categories off points off turnovers, you won that battle. Points in the paint, you win that battle. Even though the rebounds you didn't like in that first half, you win that battle. And second chance. Fast break was tied at 7 bench points, but then also up until the fourth quarter, something that you guys didn't hit was a 3, and you expanded a lead. Just talk about knowing that you're able to do that. Jordan, you can comment on this as well. Just knowing that you can do stuff without necessarily relying on the 3 for a game.
Okay. But no, that's how we've been all season. We can make threes. We're more than capable of that. But we have relied on our post game and getting the ball inside to paint touches to drives, all that. So what I love about this group is we can score in different ways, and we don't have to rely on that three. But then we have fantastic shooters that when they're open, like they can knock it down. And even in that first half, I thought we passed up a couple. And so we talked about that at halftime as well. And but again, really proud of them. They responded. You know, Rachel looked really strong in that second half. Lane hit that big three in the corner. You know, those are the type of shots that we need to hit because we're more than capable of doing that.
Jordan, it's kind of the same preference. I mean, you made the first three of the night,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
big moment for you.
I just think that when we take our time shooting threes, we make them instead of just rushing and shooting them. And then, when we take our time, we just make them.
And then last question I've got for you, Coach. Just there was a moment in that fourth quarter you were trying to get some rest to the starters, and obviously you got 5 games in 7 days.
Yeah.
How important is that kind of moving forward here to make sure everybody's legs are good and ready to rock and roll each night?
Rest is important, but winning games is really important too. So, you know I played Ani a lot of minutes, but I really liked that matchup with her on Molly Davis. I thought she did a really good job on her. So we'll be really smart about our recovery days and our practice days going forward. But every game is so important. That race is really tight right now to get to Cleveland, and so we really have to lock in. And when we can win a game, we got to go all out and win a game.
I guess last thing, Coach, is just small, tiny preview on Kent. You saw them earlier in the year, beat them on their court, but obviously it's a rivalry game. Kind of completely different mindset needs to go into Saturday.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. I know Kent is Saturday, but I've been so focused on this game today. So I haven't really watched film on them. Obviously, we know them really well. That's our rival. We know we got them at their place, so they're going to come ready for us. Should be an unbelievable crowd in here. I really encourage everybody to come out. This team is special. This player right here sitting next to me is special. Hands down, I think the best player in our league. And so if you haven't come out and seen Jordan Dawson and the Akron Zips women's team play, come on out on Saturday. Should be a really fun afternoon.